Today's ingredients include an onion, salt, breadcrumbs, milk, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, a pound of ground beef, and an egg. We are going to start by putting all of our ingredients into our mixing bowl. So we will put in the ground beef and the breadcrumbs and the milk, the seasoning, so the salt and the pepper, the chopped onion, an egg, and the Worcestershire sauce. Now for the fun part. Get your hands in there and squish it all together. Now take your meat mixture and roll it into balls that should be about 1.5 inches wide. You'll place it on your baking sheet that is covered in aluminum foil, and then you'll get ready to bake it. And in the oven they go for about 20 minutes. The meatballs are done, so let's check them. We'll need to use our meat thermometer to take the internal temperature of our meatballs. We need to make sure that they hit 160 degrees Fahrenheit. We need a couple more tools and a few more ingredients. So I've got my skillet out, my spaghetti sauce, and my stock pot that is filled with water. We are gonna get the water in our stock pot boiling so we can cook our spaghetti, and we're gonna take the meatballs and the sauce that we put in the skillet and get that on the stove to start simmering. Our water is boiling, so it's ready for our spaghetti. I like to take my spaghetti and snap it in half. So number one, it fits in the pan better. And number two, it's not quite as large when I take it out of the pan and I have it on my plate. A little less cutting on the back end. But we're gonna go ahead, put that in the pot, let it cook for 8 minutes, and make sure that we turn our temperature down so that we don't have any boil overs. Once the spaghetti is done cooking, we're going to take it over to the sink and pour it through a colander. This will get rid of all that liquid for us. Now it's time to dish up that spaghetti onto our plates. We are now ready to take those meatballs and the spaghetti sauce that we warmed up on the stove and put them over our spaghetti. Make sure you get enough sauce along with your meat so that you can add that on top. And then if you want to, you could take some grated cheese and sprinkle that on the top.